What's up, everyone? Happy Friday. Happy weekend to all of you. It's Friday afternoon hangout. I got my my days and nights mixed up. So I have one friend here so far. Hopefully more are coming, but if not, I have one friend. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Tina.
Oh my gosh. I can't win with you. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay.
Hey, Rob Fuzz. Hey, Annie Coog. Hey, Wendy Lou Who. Hey, chat.
Hey, guys.
Hey, little person that walked in the room.
Yeah. I just fed him. Just literally. Just before I sat down. Just fed him. Welcome in, everyone. Chris. Chris, you have the floor.
This is no time for food, little person.
Hungry and thirsty.
What? How did I get here? Okay, so hey, everybody. Welcome to Not My Stream. Let's say hello to the chat. We have Penguin's Master. Hey, Billy. Hey, Tina McNeil. Tina's name, the other Tina's name. The Tina that streamed this is supposed to be her neighbor, Tina. Anyway, Christine Hickman, hello. And Blue Nose, what's up? My twin brother, because we have the same. Hey, so, yeah, and hello, everybody. Welcome to a lovely stream that I have no idea what Tina wants to talk about because I'm not Tina and I didn't make the stream. Hey, Dizzy Trash Can, nice to see you. I saw all of your brothers and sisters last weekend. Yes, Annie Shep has taught me. I can sing if you would like, but no, we won't do that yet. And I feel like Tina is probably just sitting there watching this and laughing and not coming back. So, sorry. Please don't leave. Give it a thumbs up for Tina, not for me. And then, hey, there she is. Welcome back, Tina.
Okay. First order of business.
Hey, I gotta turn my thing off.
Thank you.
Sorry about that.
Thank you. Okay, sorry guys. Literally, I just got him situated and I sat down, and then he came in and
I got distracted when I went big screen and I forgot to turn my sound. Sorry, everybody.
Oh, I'm sure you couldn't hear yourself either. Is that what?
No,
it was?
I can't hear myself when I play the fun little sound effects. Like,
wait, really?
I can't hear this,
and I can't hear that, and
I can't hear this one
or that one. I can't hear any of those. No.
I'm a little scared for tomorrow night. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, we have vast production skills here. It's
oh my goodness. All right, I'm gonna welcome in chat because I just
I didn't do that on purpose, Ann. I welcomed everyone in for you. Hey, Suzanne, and Dean, follow the happy.
You welcome.
But they're all probably scared and run away because I didn't know I had my voice on. I'm sorry.
They might have. Rob Fuzz, welcome in, guys. After this, what is going on?
Hey.
Wayne.
Well, that's what you get for like a last minute,
Yeah,
Hey, Carlos,
I wasn't going to do a live.
Chris must be off from work because I see his face.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Chris? I'm sorry.
You're welcome for the invite.
Oh, thank you, Chris. Oh, thank you.
Listen, I literally just thought of this. I was completely frazzled, and I get on, and he goes, "Did you invite Carlos?" And I was like, "Thank you." Go to Twitter.
God, you don't have to. Oh, you don't have to invite me. Trust me.
My brain is just frazzled. Rob Fuzz, guys, at 4:00 today, go over to Rob Fuzz and check him out because he's doing a birthday bash for Joey from It's Joey's World. I'm so excited. It's going to be epic. Wendy Luhu, welcome in. Good to see you. See, you might have welcomed in chat, but you don't have the power to highlight chat. Just saying.
If anybody's saying hi, I'm busy doing stuff on a computer, so I can't even see my chat right now.
Yeah. Annie Coog, welcome in. Good to see you. Penguins Master, hello. Hey, Billy. Kenzie Days' mom. Tina McNeil, my neighbor to the west. You have far more than one friend. I do have far more than one friend. The link is in Turkey Coop if you want to join me. Christine Hickman, hello. Chris Blue Nose probably doesn't know what to make of this madness. And Dizzy Trash Can, my favorite YouTube name. It just skipped on me. Where to go? I saw you, Dizzy Trash Can. I saw you. Oh, we have another incoming. Dean Fall the Happy. There's Dizzy Trash Can. And we've got a special guest. The godfather of our YouTube community.
That's
Mr.
good.
Pete McDevitt.
That's good.
No,
Tom. I'm sitting there with like Sonny right next to me, ready to yell at everybody from the movie.
Dougie Walter Grams, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you.
Carlos, what's up? Carlos, why are you so
Hey,
quiet?
Suzanne.
She's reading chat. I'm
Oh.
still working. I feel like you. I'm working on stuff for tomorrow's stream. So
Good.
Who's your guest for tomorrow?
some guy.
Did you figure it out?
Here it comes.
Bazman, Bossman,
Oh, that's nice.
Boozy. I don't know.
You're already making fun of the guys. I don't even hear you.
I don't know his name. You know, help a girl out.
You even got him in here.
Hey, Preston.
Hi.
Hi, Preston.
Bye.
Go check the oil.
He's such a teenager. Is he a teenager yet?
13, yeah. He just finished helping me doing the bills and doing some channel mail outs and some other stuff. So
Yeah.
Good.
Chomps 56. Welcome in. I don't have the cool intro like Pete does. I'm sorry.
I don't have one at all.
I know we need intros. Come on, Chris, get on this. Gina, classy Disney mom, welcome in. Good to see you. Cynthia, Candy mom, hello, my love. Oh, I highlighted Dennis's. And hello, Dennis, while I'm at it. Hey, Dennis, good to see you. And Elena,
Hey, VP.
K808, my favorite Hawaiian.
Aloha.
Aloha. I love that. I love that so much. Where's VP?
VP was back up there below Annie Coog and
Oh, hey VP.
Hungry.
Welcome in. Good to see you.
So
Hi.
hungry.
Here you go.
Yay.
Have fun.
I
So
thought he
I've
said,
been
I'm
trying
hungry,
to.
and she gives him a toy.
No, I gave him a granola bar. I've tried to eat. That's my third granola bar that I've tried to eat now, and each time he's come in and said he's hungry, so I just pass it off to him. This kid eats me at a house at home. I swear.
Huh.
Excuse me. So Friday, what's everyone up to?
I got football.
What time is football?
7, I think.
And then are you doing your hangout tonight?
Nah, football will go to 11 o'clock. So I heard Zip might go live tonight and do a trip recap.
Cool.
So, which is fine. You know, it's too much with, football won't end until 11. And, now, is that to say that Carlos won't text me at 5 of 11 and say, I'm sick of football, go live? It's possible.
Yeah. I'll be asleep, man.
Anything is possible. Anything is possible. So
That's
see.
true. That's true. Is this the draft?
Yeah, it's the second day of the draft. We did the first night last night and turned out pretty well. I was happy with it.
Cool.
Green Bay says they're not going to trade Aaron Rodgers.
I didn't think they would. I thought it was a whole ploy, to be honest with you, which is why I didn't react to it much last night when people were trying to get me to react. So
Any Patriots news that I feel like I should know about?
they got a decent quarterback. So
Okay.
that's good for them. I mean, it worked out well for them. They didn't have to trade up. They did pretty good.
That's good.
So,
All I know is Edelman's not coming back, and that's all I know.
yep. That and Chris texted me. He said, "Make sure I'm in the league with Flipper because I'm going to defend Flipper in the fantasy league." So I was like, "Okay."
Oh, yeah, he has no idea what he's doing. I said, have you ever done fantasy football? And he said, I did it once with his brother Kevin. And he said he flopped. And I was like, okay, you're going to have to talk to Tracy because I think he might have to give you some pointers because
And it's not too hard. I mean, you can just, pick the best players available, and it's a lot of it is luck and luck of the draft. But we're going to have 28 different YouTube personalities that are going to be a part of it, and it'll be kind of fun. Give you something for the Thursday night to talk about. And it's funny, everybody's doing it on the channel except for Jeff. Jeff decided he didn't want to do it at the last minute, which was kind of surprising to me, but it is what it is. So we'll have everybody else. Ryan's in it. Captain Akron's in it, who's in here now.
Nice.
Lisa's in here now. I see. I need to know if Joey and Keith want to have a team. As much as Joey knows about sports, I bet you they'd be really good at fantasy football.
They'd probably win.
They'd probably win. But Lisa, if Keith and Joey want to do a team, let me know. We'll find a spot for them.
Oh, Anne. Yeah, I just smile and nod at this point. Yes, Dennis, I watched PTV this morning when they were live from Disneyland. I'm so excited for all of my West Coast friends that get to enjoy Disney again, because it's about time.
I think D&G is en route to there.
Really?
I think so.
Who?
D&G
I wouldn't be
Explorers.
surprised.
Yeah, they were live this morning. They'll be live today about 5. 5.
Oh, good.
Well, I don't know if that's 5 p.m. their time or our time. I don't remember what he wrote.
Gotcha.
He was live on Facebook for a little bit this morning.
Tracy's drunk.
Don't put me a Joey's his league. Okay, Tracy, can you please translate that? Tom says, Dad builds, I'm wearing the same shirt, Captain America vest.
Yeah, the only problem with that is Chomps is actually out, and he's got a trash can lid, and he's actually fighting crime in his neighborhood. That's the problem.
Chomps, if you need someone to paint that lid for you, we got you covered. Lisa says, hey, Pete, Pete, Joey's terrible at it. He doesn't go by stats. He goes by underdog and who has the best cheerleaders. Oh, my gosh.
That's great. I just wanted to make sure he was included because I love Joey. So
I think I may go with that strategy.
that may be the winning
Jonathan
strategy.
Chong, welcome in. Oh, my word. That's hilarious.
See, Tina, Nerd Herders is happy I'm wearing their shirt, the 5 Foolish Mortals shirt.
I like that shirt.
Yeah, it's a great shirt.
I do like that shirt, too. That's a cool shirt. Tracy says, I was yelling, don't put me in Joey's league. Oh. Yeah, everyone likes the shirt. Or that's awesome, Lisa. I can't read, apparently. Welcome in, Disney Nerders, in case I forgot to say it. Oh, man. Yeah, so I just got done watching Smokey and the Bandit for the first time.
Amen.
And I loved it.
Nice.
Why has nobody told me this was such a good movie? Is the second one as good? Chris, don't look at
Part 2 is just as good. Part 3 is not. I didn't
there's
like
a part
3.
3.
Chris, you agree with me? Am I right? Smokey 3 is not as good. 2 was good.
Carlos, have you seen Smokey and the Bandit?
Yeah, when I was 4 and 5, maybe 6 times when I was 6, 5 times when I was 7.
Love it.
Okay. I get the point.
Last week.
Here comes more friends once the wheel of death stops spinning. There she is. Hello.
Sorry, I literally just plugged everything in.
It worked.
Wow. That's a big step for me. Hi, Pete.
Hello, dear.
It's been a long time since I've been on screen with you.
Yes, ma'am.
Carlo. Good to see you.
Tina.
She's here. She's going to lay down the smack. Or lay the
Okay.
smack down.
Yeah, now, Tina, speaking of SmackDown, why is it taking you so long to watch now I forgot the name of the movie.
Smokey and the Bandit.
Why?
Okay, car chase movies don't do anything for me. They give me anxiety. This one was good. Like
It's a car chase movie. It's a comedy, and it's like, Sally Field and Burt Reynolds. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
When
I'm not a
Sally
huge
was probably at
Burt
her
Reynolds
best.
fan.
Actually, when both of them were probably at their best.
Yes, I agree. I
Yeah.
agree.
Yes, Cynthia, don't wreck your truck. Also, I wish I had a truck because that's really cool. But I literally just saw the movie. It's been on in my house, I'm sure, at some points growing up. I just never had an interest in it.
Because you heard racing cars and okay, now
It seemed like a guy's movie.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Welcome in, Sunshine. Yeah.
The man to your right, you co-host a show about car racing with.
Yeah.
And yet
That's a great question. That's a good point.
This was my pre-NASCAR days. I've always been interested in NASCAR, but I don't know. This just seemed like a guy's movie to me. I judged. Okay, I judged. Here's my heart.
Well,
here's my sleeve. I judged, and I'm sorry I judged.
Okay.
And I like
Okay.
the movie. I love the movie.
Yeah,
So,
it is a fun movie.
Would you like some Smokey and the Bandit fun facts?
Go for it.
The writer of Smokey and the Bandit was Hal Needham. Hal, after the movie, became a big-time guy in NASCAR on the team. But Hal was a stunt man for Burt Reynolds before writing that movie. And while they were working a movie in Florida, one of the sponsors was Coors Beer, and they would supply beer in their hotel rooms every night. And Hal noticed that his beer kept disappearing and he wasn't drinking it. And so he sat in his car one day outside of his hotel room, waiting to see what was happening to his beer. And his hotel maid was stealing his beer. And he confronted her, and she started crying and said, "We can't get Coors here because it come across from Mississippi, and it's my boyfriend's favorite beer. I'm so sorry. Please don't get me in trouble."
Aww.
Creation of Smokey and the Bandit.
That's cool.
Yes, Tracy.
Did you really say why no one ever told you about this movie?
Don't bother, Tracy.
Did you really say that? Considering that we told you this multiple times, watch the movie.
You figured there was only a reason why every movie you've ever been on, everybody talks about it. If that wasn't enough.
I was totally being sarcastic. So this is how it happened. I know everyone tells me about Smokey and the Bandit. Everyone talks about it and yada yada. So in the LBV TV mod chat, Tim has a sweet ride and one of the mods, and I called him Knight Rider, and then we credited Chomps as Knight Rider, and it's copyrighted, and we're well aware of this now. And so I said, well, what about Smokey and the Bandit? Okay, meanwhile, I thought Smokey was Burt Reynolds' character, and I had no idea. So Chris Bluenose had to set me straight and explain to me what Smokey meant, and Bandit was Burt Reynolds' character. So this is how it all started this morning, and I decided to watch the movie because I felt completely stupid, and now I feel educated, and I'm very proud of that. So.
It's also one of the greatest pieces of work by Jackie Gleason too.
Oh.
Yes.
Is that that was the Honeymooners guy, right? To the Moon, Alice? That's him?
Yep, that's the same guy.
Okay.
Yep.
I thought so.
I'm
okay,
out. I'm out.
Tracy, come on.
I'm out.
Come on. Look, I don't know everything. I am not a genius.
The worst part about it is I think the best line in that movie we can't say on the stream. And Chris knows the one I'm talking about. It's at the end of the movie where Burt Reynolds is sitting up there and goes, "No, Mr. Bandit, I can't be that," and and I'll do the correct Disney version of it. He goes, "Now that the mutual BS is over, where are you, you ass?" And that to me was one of the best things, because Burt Reynolds does that little laugh that he does and takes off. It's
that's
it's unbelievable.
Takes off. Yeah.
Yes, I love Sally Field. I love Sally Field when she was that nurse flying nun thing. I just
Flying nun. I think she was a teacher. I don't think she was a nurse, but okay.
something
I thought
flying nun.
she was
a nun first. So.
I thought she did the flying nun thing, so they let her do Forrest Gump. I mean, they probably would have never let her do that without the nun thing.
Billy, I ran to the dump.
Oh my gosh! But I love Sally Field. She's a great actress. What happened?
Billy asked if I got my chores done. I just ran to the dump. I got to clean up the kitchen a little bit before our stream tonight.
Oh, pizza night, 5 o'clock again.
We're going 4:30 to 5:30. Kenzie's got to work at 5:30.
Please tell me you're not putting cantaloupe on a pizza.
Oh no, I'm not doing that. I might make a stromboli. I'm making a stromboli.
Okay, so who is putting cantaloupe on a pizza?
I'm assuming Jeff because he couldn't get it in Disney. So
Trump,
who would want it anywhere? That's just wrong on so many levels. Hi, Jesse.
And Sally Fields, even when she was in Forrest Gump, she played a young woman all the way to the old woman. She was definitely a good actress, and she can definitely span those years.
Well, I mean, she's the one, the famous. I mean, this is probably the only Oscar show I ever actually watched because I usually hate them. But she was the one that did that line, "You like me, you actually like me," and I mean, because she is an amazing actress. I don't know about now because she's kind of gotten out of it, but she's an amazing actress. She's got so much talent, and you know, she was always typecast. I mean, when she was that flying nun, she was kind of typecast, and then she got into Smokey and the Bandit, and she was typecast as a bad girl. So, you know, then they wouldn't hire her for anything. So,
is the second one is where they're doing the elephant, right?
Yeah. Yes, it's the elephant. Yeah.
I didn't find that one good at all.
The third one's the elephant. The third one's the elephant. Third one's the elephant. Second one's still a second beer run.
All
okay,
right.
there we go. Yeah.
Yeah, the third one.
I don't think I saw the third one.
Yeah, Chomps, I got it. I'll look at it in 1 second. Thank you.
Yes, I haven't seen the second one, so I have no idea. But I want to go up to Boston to get some clam chowder.
So you do know that Snowman is the guy who sang the theme song, right?
Yeah.
No.
Okay,
how
watch the
credits? No.
Okay, you really need to watch the credits at least once. Run through them quick, just so that you can answer these questions of Tracy's.
Yeah, I'm officially the YouTube disappointment. What can I say?
No, you're not. You're still a sweetheart.
You're still a sweetheart. You're a disappointment that you haven't rode Spaceship Earth yet.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Carlos, don't even.
I think you're going to enjoy that ride when you finally get on it, Tina. And I think, like I said, you should live stream it. Not that very much of it will come through, or maybe videotape it or something, because if you do that, then you'll be paying more attention to the screen, and you won't have any kind of vertigo issues.
Yeah,
I really think that might distract you enough.
She thought Fred was the driver.
I love Fred. I loved Fred. Fred was the greatest.
I knew who Snowman was.
That is a country music singer.
Yes.
Good Lord.
Really?
How do you know? Always come prepared.
Know that.
Yeah.
Okay,
and then I mean, Jerry Reed was fantastic.
Jerry Reed.
There it is. I couldn't remember his name. Thank you, Pete.
Gotta love the banjo.
He's down, loaded up in
Texas. I'm not gonna sing it.
That was my first time hearing that song too. I like
this. I don't like the copyright claims on her. I don't worry about it on mine. Did you say that's the first time you heard that
first time you heard that
yes, she did.
Because Chris played it on his stream.
He did?
Yeah. And you were there.
Chris, we don't talk about Steel Magnolias.
Oh, yeah, don't talk about Steel Magnolias. That'll just make me cry.
That's a tearjerker.
Movie so...
was.
Speaking of tearjerkers, I heard you talking about how you were watching PTV this morning. Was anybody else bawling their eyes out?
I was teary-eyed, yeah.
I was
It's
crying, and
emotional.
it's not even my park. I've never set foot in the park, and I probably never will. I don't really care, but watching them walk into that park, it just made me so happy for them.
Absolutely.
I mean, when you've been when you've been locked up in your house for so long and not able to do anything, I mean, the rest of the country's been able to do things, and California's been on another island or something, not being able to do anything. So that made it more emotional for me,
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. Because he said they
finally-
haven't been in the park for 19 months, and I was like, wait a minute, 19? Why 19 months? And he said because it's been closed for over a year for 13 months, but they hadn't been there for 6 months before that. Probably because they just figured they could go anytime, and they just hadn't taken the time to go.
I actually have
I don't think
a new guest that I just booked, or I am booking tonight, Sunday finally, called Park Hopping Duo. They're there live as well. They sent me a bunch of pictures. So
Yeah, I've heard of them. Of them.
I'm just getting to know them, but they'll be coming on my channel at one point. I don't know much about them, but they're big into California. I knew that.
SM, what's SM?
Superman.
Thank you.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think that's what that is.
Yeah, I don't know if that's what he meant.
I don't think that's what he meant. We were talking movies. I thought that's what it was being referenced.
I was like, oh, Spaceship Earth. No, those initials don't work.
Space Mountain.
Circuit Breaker.
Space Mountain, maybe.
Joey Sist, you out there? Space Mountain. Oh, okay.
If anybody's ever heard of a CB, that's pretty much what that was.
Me too, Jonathan. I got emotional with the when they did the lighting, the short little lighting video, and then I got emotional again with when they did the video the next morning of the park's opening, and then I got emotional again with PTV. And like I said, it's not even Steel Magnolias. Okay, it's not even my park.
Yeah, come on back, good buddy. Scared of what your handle may be. I can't. Yeah. I'm not quoting this. I can't do it. Oh, I'm bad. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Jason.
I used to have a CB handle back in the day.
Was it like ham radio stuff?
Yeah. Well, no, it's CBs are what did CB stand for? Citizen Band? Yeah, Citizen Band. Yeah. A lot of the truckers, it started out with truckers, but then, everybody that had a car had a CB radio, and then they kind of lost favor because there were too many people on the band. It just couldn't carry that many people.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I know ham radio. Jason's wanted to do have a ham radio tower for the longest time. There's one by where his parents live. I don't know if it's still there, but the guy's got it in his backyard. It's huge, big ham radio tower, and
I'll tell you something.
Cool.
My brother was a ham radio operator back, a long time ago. But the thing is ham radios have saved a lot of lives. Ham radio operators have saved a lot of lives. They're really, really important in a crisis, even more than because cell phones die a lot quicker and things like that. You get a generator and a CB radio, and you can keep that thing going for days.
Yeah.
Wow.
And usually, channel 19 was for emergencies.
Yes.
Really?
Yep. That's why they usually skip channel 19. 19 was an emergency channel.
Mm-hmm. Good to know. Yeah, I didn't know that. But yeah.
Lisa, I thought you would like that. That'll get old.
Shut up.
But I did like the pepperoni papa.
The pepperoni papa? Was that in the movie too?
No.
No, that's his reference to his sandwich.
No, that's his
What
adult
was it,
film.
Channel 9 or 19? Maybe it was 9.
That's his adult
Oh yeah,
film.
yeah. It was Channel
That's what he
9.
goes by.
It was Channel 9. Yep.
That's what he goes by, Tina.
What's that?
That's Tracy's adult film name.
What,
Pepperoni Pop.
Pepperoni Papa?
Yeah.
Oh no.
No.
How
No,
you
that's
doing?
No.
No,
My adult name, that name was Pepperoni Eyes.
Pepperoni Eyes. Oh. Nice.
I'm not going to ask any more questions.
so am I, Paul.
I finally watched that, Pete, and I got to say, it was funny. I thought it was absolutely hilarious.
Good. I'm glad.
Yes, we will.
Because
Lisa.
listen, if other than Carlos saying, "What's he doing asleep?" He had a 2:45 flight. I was up since like 6 o'clock because Billy wakes me up to make her coffee. So
At
I was up
2:45
early.
in the morning?
Huh? You know, the time you're
2:45
usually going to sleep, 6 o'clock.
You're funny. You're funny. I go to bed a lot earlier than that. Thank you very much and have a nice day.
Love it.
It was an accident. Sorry, sunshine. She didn't mean to do that. I was gonna say something. I forgot what it was. Big puff of cloud in my brain.
It's okay. We're all just waiting.
Yeah,
I know. I've never drawn a blank like this before. Oh my goodness.
You'll get used to it as you get older.
So, what's the next movie you're going to watch, Tina?
What's the next movie I should watch? I'm open to suggestions. Oh, not the poo again. Oh my, oh good grief. He is Dennis eventually.
Have you
did
seen
you all
that-
draw a blank?
Have you seen Days of Thunder?
No.
Oh, that's a good movie. That's a drama, though. No, so if you want to watch a NASCAR movie that's funny, you watch Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights. Okay.
Cannonball Run.
Oh, Cannonball Run's a good one, too.
Yeah, Cannonball Run's good.
Are these all recent?
Broker's Ace.
No, honey.
The best cast movie ever.
Cannonball?
Cannonball. You know how many people? You know how many famous actors are in
Hi,
Cannonball?
Shelly.
A ton.
Suzanne says, "Oh."
Most of which are all.
no. Okay.
had one percent. That's the sad part about that movie, Carlos, is that when you watch it, you realize how many of them have left us that are no longer
Yeah.
with
Oh God.
us. So much incredible talent.
And
You know.
Comic Gold.
Yep.
I mean, the fact that you had the entire Rat Pack in the movie
Yep.
is incredible in itself.
Wow.
Just, and Dom DeLuise
Dom
was
DeLuise.
allowed free reign, which was just stupid.
Which was what?
Dom DeLuise, he was allowed free reign.
He's stupid funny. He was just
Stupid funny.
amazing.
He was just
Listen, there are two comics that I think if you let them go off the hook when they were alive would probably go on forever. Is that Dom DeLuise
and Robin Williams.
Oh,
Those two guys had so much energy, and they could go on.
You got to put Don Rickles there.
Oh, Don Rickles is still alive.
John Rickles.
Rickles is
yeah.
still my favorite. Rickles is my favorite of all time.
Yeah, my dad met him. He
Really?
was in the military, and Don Rickles used to do the USA shows, USO shows a lot. Yeah.
I'm a
Is
huge
Rickles still alive?
No, Rick, he's
died
passed.
2 to 3 years ago.
I was going to say it wasn't too long ago.
You can go on a couple of different websites. He's got a beautiful gravesite that his wife and his wife and
His wife still runs the Twitter page.
Barbara's still around. The greatest story is the one, I don't know if you guys have ever heard. Did you ever hear the story about him when it was before he met his wife Barbara, when he was trying to get this girl's date and he asked Sinatra to help him in the club?
Yeah, he's told that story. Oh,
Have you guys heard that, Trace, by chance?
What's that?
The Rickles story about him asking Sinatra for help in the club. This is a great little story. It's quick. So it's before Sinatra was just starting his heyday. Rickles was still new on the scene, but known. And they were doing a show in Jersey, I think it was, at one of the casinos or backlot places. And so Rickles has this date out, right? And he walks over to Sinatra and he goes, Frank, hey Frank, look, I'm here with this girl tonight. I'm really trying to press her. Can you come over and say hello? And Frank's like, I'm finishing my meal, Don. When I get my cappuccino or something that was happening at the end, he's like, I'll stop by and say hello. So they go on a thing. He goes back to the girl. Sinatra finishes. He comes back by the table, and he goes, hey Don, how you doing? And Rickles looks right at Sinatra and goes, Jesus, Frank, I'm trying to eat here. What are you doing bothering me? And to hear Sinatra tell it, like Carlos was saying, Sinatra's told it on Carson. He's told it
Carson. That's the best one.
It's
Rodney Dangerfield. Yeah, another one.
Rodney Dangerfield. To see Rickles do it. I never had a chance to see him live. I would have liked to have seen him live.
Rodney Dangerfield's first full-length movie.
Old school.
Caddyshack.
No, yeah, it was Caddyshack. Yeah.
Well, yes, but he wasn't the main character there.
No, he wasn't the main character, but that was his first film movie.
Right, and he was good in it.
Oh,
they didn't think he was good.
Back to School was
hilarious.
Sam Kinison alone was awesome.
There's another one with energy. Talk about energy. It's a shame. I mean, to pass away the way he did after going through all the drug problems to get himself finally clean, and then to be in a car accident in the middle of Vegas, nowhere.
I was a Kinison fan. That guy is not age appropriate. I'll tell you that's for sure.
He's not anybody appropriate, but he's funny.
Welcome home, Cynthia.
So yeah, they were some great ones through time. One of the things that I'm always interested in with talking with celebrities, and I don't talk about this as much because it's just not something I talk about, but I've always been interested in when people pass, what type of passing for the eternity do they have? And it's unique when you look at Sinatra, who had millions of dollars when he was alive. He's still worth just as much now for his estate. If you go to see his resting place, it's a very basic, small metal little plaque that just says Francis Albert Sinatra and his dates. That's it. But yet you can go to somebody like Liberace, who's got a tomb, and even worse, even bigger. Michael Jackson, his thing is like, it's all in the corner of a building. It's ridiculous. So it's just interesting to see how people do things. Do you know who's buried? Carlos, guarantee you know this, but somebody else. Do you know who's buried next to Marilyn Monroe? Tracy, do you have to know? I guarantee you, Carlos has to know.
I actually don't.
Do you know?
I don't. But before
I think I know.
Go ahead, Chris.
Wait a minute. Wait, come on, hold on. Did you just say JFK?
No. What?
No.
No.
Was it Norman Jean? Oh, that's right. That's the same person.
Chris, do you know?
Wasn't it Hugh Hefner?
It is Hugh Hefner, who's buried directly next to her. But here's the greatest thing. So before Marilyn found that tomb, the guy that above her is just a general, not a celebrity, right? Who's laid to rest there. This is a great story. So first off, when Marilyn got laid to rest there, there were people that came in and offered him like $1 million to have that plot, and he turned them down. They wouldn't sell it to him. But moreover, this guy, you got to love it. When he passed away, in his will, and he is buried this way, he
buried face down.
He mandated that he was buried face down so he could be over top of Marilyn for eternity. That's a true story. That is an honest to God true story.
Yep.
So,
Oh my gosh.
And
JFK is in Arlington, guys.
JFK's in Arlington. They've actually had to take Marilyn's the face of Marilyn's where she's laid to rest in there. They've had to take it off and clean it like on so many times that
many times
because of all the lipstick on there from people. It's a thing.
So just imagine when somebody kisses that plate, how many other people they're kissing?
Yeah, there's no way I'm doing that. Now I will say it's on my bucket list, and I'm determined to do it once I get healthy. I want to go pay the respects to me, my favorite ball player of all time, one Mickey Mantle in Dallas. I know where he's buried. He's right close to my office for my company, and that's one of my to-dos when I get. I want to go pay the respect to Mickey Mantle.
Do you remember the Seinfeld episode where George didn't want to give up if he had a kid, what the name was going to be. Do you remember that? He was going to name it Seven for Mickey Mantle.
Yep.
Wow.
Well, that was Preston's nickname when he was younger because I wanted to name him. I liked Mickey and I wanted to do it, but I didn't want him to be Mickey McDevitt. I thought it'd be stupid,
That would have been
I
great.
like that.
And then I wanted Walt. I wanted to go with Wyatt. I really liked Wyatt, and Nanette hated Wyatt, and she fought me, so it ended up being Preston. So.
That's the next movie you need to watch, Tina. Wyatt Earp.
Oh my God, Tombstone.
I prefer Wyatt. I prefer Costner and Wyatt Earp.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do.
So they're both Costner, right?
Listen, Tombstone's
They're
great.
not
Don't
both
get me wrong.
Costner?
I just prefer Wyatt Earp.
No.
Oh wow.
I thought Costner was
Tombstone is Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
Tombstone is Kurt Russell. Yeah, the other one.
Yeah.
And Wyatt Earp, where he's actually laid to rest, he now has a big plaque base over him that was actually purchased by because it didn't have anything. It didn't have a marker, and the actual tomb thing, the up top there, the grave plaque was purchased by a relative of Doc Holliday. Believe it or not.
Wow.
So, years and years
Who
later.
plays Doc Holliday in Tombstone?
Val Kilmer.
That's right. Yep.
His best performance in any movie.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah.
That's a
And
great.
it shocked me too because I never really thought of Val Kilmer as a particularly good actor, but man.
Sam Elliott's in that movie.
Yeah.
Oh, Dad Bill.
Oh, Sam Elliott.
Chris.
Hello.
Now you understand, Tina.
I need you to get me a soundbite towards the end of the movie. My hypocrisy only goes so far.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
Can you get me that one so I can have that for the channel? I love that for baseball.
I love that.
People out.
Hey
That's a
guys,
great
Adventure
soundbite.
ID. Welcome in.
There's a lot of unique things with celebrities, and just there's a couple channels. There's a really good one that I follow called Hollywood Graveyard. Corey Meets World followed. We got to talking about it one night, and this guy has gone around for years, and he's got 200,000 subscribers or something ridiculous that he's got. But he's gone all over the place and put stuff together and it's all pretty much all celebrities, and where they're laid to rest. It's kind of unique to see it. Mobsters, like when you go in Capone's, they had to put bushes up around Capone's to hide Al Capone's thing, which is up by you, Tina, somewhere up that way, because Capone was so he was getting so many people visiting his grave that they had to hide it. Yeah.
Wow.
Tina, do you know where Jimmy Hoffa is buried?
No, that's the one we don't know, right?
I asked Tina, shut up, man.
Oh.
Doesn't know.
Oh, Unforgiven is amazing. I don't know if I've ever seen 310 to Yuma, but
No, it depends on which 310 to Yuma you're talking
amazing.
about. You could talk about the original 310 to Yuma or the remake. If you're going to go with one, you go with the original.
Oh, always the original.
Just like Magnificent Seven.
Oh,
Forget the remake.
Yeah, go to the original on that. That's a great one.
Now I got to say, I've watched both Ocean's 11, and they're both pretty good. I didn't mind the remake; they were both really good. The original, because it's the original Rat Pack, and they don't get the money.
That's the only thing that made the original great.
Yes,
And
I
who
echo
was,
this.
Who was in it? Because
who's Jimmy
the
Hoffa?
movie just stretched.
What?
Too much.
Tina, you asking that?
What?
No, Sunshine is.
Sunshine is
Jimmy Hoffa is the
But
the
Tina's
president of
asking
the
for herself.
Teamsters back in the 50s. Never found his body.
Well, here's. I'll tell you what I think. I've done a lot of reading on Hoffa. I truly believe that his body was ground up in one of the grinders up there. That's what I think happened. That's why they never found anything of it. He was put through one of those shredders, and you'll just never see it. From all the reading that I've done, my assumption is that. So, I don't know. It's interesting.
They're never going to find Hoffa.
He's. No.
And
I agree with Pete.
They could have dissolved him too.
Left.
Yeah, that's possible.
They could have dissolved him too.
Yeah.
Sulfuric acid would have taken care of it.
So here's the weird thing.
Yeah, but it takes a long time for it to take to dissolve the bones.
Yes.
With a grinder,
grind them, then
it's gone in a few minutes. Well, that's true.
We did that ancestry tree,
Yeah.
Because we didn't know a lot about our family, because when my dad was 36, my dad's been dead for a lot of years now. When my dad was 36, he all of a sudden found out that he was adopted and the baby of 16 kids. And we had we thought we were, Irish the whole time, celebrating, St. Patrick's Day and all. I'm not Irish at all. I don't have one lick of Irish in me. I'm German, Italian, and that's it. And
were you brought up as Irish?
Yeah, because we thought McDevitt, we thought we were.
Who cares? Then that's how you identify.
Well, that's nature versus nurture. As far as I'm concerned, you're Irish.
Here's a wake-up call on identifying. So we did that ancestry tree and started digging back, trying to find out things. I'm a distant relative of Big Paul Castellano, who was killed by Gotti. So that was kind of neat. That was kind of
somehow or another, that doesn't surprise me.
It was a unique factor, because for a long time, I was like, oh, Gotti, that's cool, Gotti. And then we did this thing, my kids are kind of like, Dad, So I was like, oh, interesting. So it's a shame Gotti was so flamboyant as a mobster. I think he would have been an incredible mobster had he not been so, I'm going to be out here in your face,
Oh, Gotti? Yeah.
Yeah, my husband was watching a show about how it was the Godfather movies, but how they came about and stuff like that. Just a couple of days ago. Fact is, at one point, it was when I was on a stream or something. Oh, it was during the prayer meeting, and I had to mute my mic because the show was talking about things like
Seriously.
I didn't really want in the prayer meeting.
Yeah, that movie is interesting because a lot of that stuff that was in there, Coppola took off of real stuff, and it's kind of. I know the one you're talking about, Tina, because I've seen it, and it's done very well to tell about.
Which Gotti movie was this? Because there's been at least 3 or 4 Gotti movies.
No.
Either HBO or.
It was the making of the Godfather.
Making of the Godfather. It was all about how it all came about.
Oh, that.
It was pretty neat. The house that they rented up there, the people still live there while they filmed all that movie, and there's pictures of the family that owned the house, like just sitting in their backyard having lunch with like Marlon Brando and all these great actors. It's incredible.
So being we're on mob movies and mob shows, I actually know. In Sopranos, one of the last seasons where, who is it? Tony's sister had twins.
Right.
I know the 2 girls who played the twins.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
That's cool. I never know who you'll meet out there on interesting stuff.
Well, they were friends of my daughter.
Really? That's cool.
Good to see you.
That was a great show. I mean, they did a great job with that.
The ending was absolutely horrible, though.
The ending could have been a lot better. The writing on the ending, I disagreed with fully.
I was driving home from Disney when that episode happened, and all we heard on the radio was the I almost said it, the beat and complaining about how it ended. And I'm like, me and Susanna, like, what happened? What did we miss? Can't wait to get home and watch it. And
I think the only other worst ending of a show than that one was Cheers.
You didn't like how Cheers ended?
No.
Nope, neither did I.
Just for Sam to turn up and say, sorry, we're closed? No.
Nope.
I love Cheers.
But pulling down the curtain and everything, how do you think they should have tapped it?
I don't know. I don't know how they should have ended
They
it.
should have had a closing party.
Closed.
They should have. I don't know. It was very underwhelming.
But what is the greatest last episode of any show?
MASH.
Oh, thank you. Thank God.
Yep.
Wait, what?
MASH.
Tina doesn't know what MASH is.
I don't like
No.
MASH.
Yeah, she doesn't like MASH.
You don't like MASH?
Take
The
yourself,
theme song
take yourself out of
depresses
the
me.
stream. Take yourself out of the stream right now.
Yes.
Well, see, the theme song is great as long as you don't hear the original lyrics.
Right.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah, it is depressing,
I
but
love watching MASH.
it was war. I mean, that's what they were doing.
Yeah. That was all filmed in Southern California, which was amazing.
The way
I
Marilyn
actually was.
talked.
I watched a special about that when the writers and the producers, when the stars started to complain too much. That's when they did a winter episode in the middle of summer,
Yep.
Yep.
just so they can pretty much say we're still running the show. So now all of a sudden we're going to do a winter episode. It's blazing hot in California, and they're wearing parkas and all that stuff on just because they had to pretend to be that cold.
And they're
Well, you
blowing
know
snow around, the fake snow around, and they're breathing it in, and it's making them cough and everything else.
Well, there was only two actors on that show that had full command and could really do and control things, and that was Loretta Swit and Alan Alda. Other than that,
Yeah, but you know what?
Look at when Henry Blake's character complained about he wanted the more money and he was gonna sit out, and they killed him off and didn't even tell him. He found out on the show when it came out. So
No.
what a great show. Klinger, one of the greatest characters. I mean, so many great. Radar O'Reilly, that's another great one.
Radar was amazing.
Now, did you know that the actor who played Radar had a deformity in his hand,
Yep.
and he would never? Now
He never showed it.
Now that I know, very rarely do you see his hand.
Yep.
Yeah. They filmed it out. But he did amazing things with.
And he was the only cast member that came over from the movie.
From the movie, you're right. Yep. I'll tell you what. I mean, there's a lot of television movie history that I like to sit and look at, and the stuff.
Is it really, Chris? Wow.
Is incredible.
Shelley said she preferred Star Trek. I watched them.
I watched Star Trek too.
I was never.
My brother was a sci-fi nerd, so I watched it every single week.
So here's the
We
thing.
only had the one TV, and he was older than I was.
So here's the thing. I liked Star Trek. I watched Star Trek. My oldest brother was into that stuff. But between the two camps, he's the Trekkie, and I'm the guy who's down with Star Wars.
Yeah,
I prefer Star Wars over Star Trek, and he's a Trek over a Star Wars.
I
But
don't
we
think
watched both
my
of them.
brother was that picky. I think he liked them all.
My favorite
No,
show
I
of
like
all
Star
time
Wars, Star Trek, Stargate.
is The West Wing. I'm a,
that was
The
good.
West Wing was a great
I'm a
show.
politics guy.
That was a great
Yeah.
show.
The
Tracy,
first
you
couple
brought up
years, they got to a certain point. I think after he won his second election on that show, I kind of was like, all right, it kind of
It
went
went
They
down.
kind of
downhill.
lost.
It went
they kinda
downhill
lost
after
their
Aaron
way.
Sorkin left.
Yeah. Well,
Once
that's
Aaron
true.
Sorkin left the writing, it went to heck.
It
It went south. Yeah.
Tracy, what was the best Seinfeld episode ever?
Master of Your Domain.
Yes.
See,
Absolutely.
I was never a big Seinfeld freak.
I know Chris knows what that means because he started laughing.
When Kramer walks in, 10 seconds after, I'm out. Oh, God.
I don't know if Tina knows what we're talking about.
Not a clue.
Tina, go at some point, watch on Netflix or one of them, wherever you can watch it, the Master of Your Domain episode from Seinfeld. It's well
You could
worth it.
probably get it on YouTube.
Yeah. To
I
me,
think it's on
one of the best
HBO.
episodes.
I think it's on HBO Max.
That's
Seinfeld.
Oh, God.
I know Soup, no soup for you, but that's the only Seinfeld reference I know.
And that was legitimate. That actually came because one of the writers went down to a place in New York and
Yes.
actually got thrown out of a place where the guy was yelling at, and that's where that it's stuck in there.
That was a real place in New York City. Yep.
And that actor that played him on the Seinfeld show got interviewed on several shows, and one of the things he said was when they asked about, did you like doing the show? He goes, "Yeah, it was a blessing and a curse. Blessing because it helped him. He made a lot of money doing the show in the shots that he did. But he said he'd go everywhere he goes, people just run up to him into his face and scream, 'No soup for you,' all the
No
time."
soup for you.
I get
No
tired of
soup
it.
for you. No soup for you.
Well, I've watched Emergency. It's tough to watch it now, but
Yeah, because
Emergency.
yeah.
That was a
Yeah.
great show back in the day. I
Now-
couldn't watch it now. It's horrible now.
But do you know they used real fire trucks from LA for
Really?
that show?
No, I didn't know
And
that.
yes, they
And-
did.
they had to have at least one driver that was a fire department member. They had to use they used the only guy who had an acting card, a union acting card. What's it? SAG.
SAG.
They had one driver who had a SAG card, and that's the guy he had to use to drive the big fire truck.
Really? I didn't know that. That's interesting.
They were also the first show to have the Jaws of Life.
Huh?
And then when you look at it, those guys were like the beginning of the paramedics and all that other stuff, but they still had to call back to the hospital to get approval. And when you're looking at today's day and age, I mean, granted, it was an eye opener, and there was a lot of people who joined and volunteered out of that show, which is great. And I mean, you can't compare the two shows that's currently dealing with firefighting on air today with what really happens in firefighting. So, and
the emergency really brought a lot of. I remember back then there were a lot of fundraisers and things for local fire departments to get the Jaws of Life after it was portrayed on that show. So it really did a lot of good things. It opened a lot of doors.
Walt's talking about a bunch of shows that he didn't watch. So Walt must just not watch TV.
Oh, come
I don't
on.
watch TV anymore.
Oh, no, I got to watch
Friends.
YouTube to watch.
I
watch YouTube. I'm always watching YouTube. I'm not kidding when I say I'm always watching.
Yeah, Sunshine. I wasn't a huge Seinfeld. I tried to watch it and I just couldn't get into it.
Yeah, I was never into Seinfeld.
That's
For
crazy.
Friends.
That was
I
a
was
stupid
never into
ending,
Friends
too.
either.
That was a stupid ending too. Seinfeld had a bad ending.
Yeah, it did. That was it was a horrible ending. Horrible. I agree. Well, look,
But it still went out on top.
I'm going to
It
bounce
was-
because Preston is leaving for a tournament, an away tournament with my wife later on tonight, and I want to go spend a little time with them and do an early dinner. So it's always good to see friends. Thank you
Good
guys
to
for
see you too, Pete.
having me.
Wish him luck for us.
Thanks
I
for
will.
popping in.
He'll go out and do his thing, and I just can't wait till I can get to a point where I can get out of here and go watch him play again. So, but
Yeah.
I just want to go sit with him and chat for a little bit and spend some time with him while I can. So, thank you, and I'll see you guys soon. Somebody
All right.
make sure you wake Carlos up before you finish the stream.
Yeah, please
Okay.
do.
We can't hear you, Chris.
Dang it.
What am I adding to the screen?
That's a picture of Chomp's Bandit.
Wow.
Oh, so awesome.
Oh,
No
my
wonder
God.
he's Knight Rider. Holy mackerel.
Okay, I get the full effect now.
That's Sunshine and their Bandit.
Breaker, Bandit.
Wow.
According to him, he's got the General Lee too, sitting on the other side.
I have that picture too. Let me.
Yeah,
Let me save that one and I'll show it.
Yeah,
Tom
Tina,
said
I'm
it's
going to
cool.
be leaving here
Yeah,
pretty
let's-
soon too because
Okay.
my husband ordered
Yeah.
subs from Venice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right, so-
We're gonna get off soon anyway, because
Yeah, because I got to make dough. I've watched, and so Walt says he's watched Cheers, Night Court. I loved Night Court. Happy
Yes,
Days,
Night Court.
yes,
Happy
I
Days,
love
Love Boat, Magnum, Cosby Show, Family Ties, and the good shows. Yeah, okay. But
Family Ties.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jonathan.
I used to love Love Boat when I was like homesick from school.
Yeah, I liked Love Boat too.
I used
Wait,
to love
you
Gilligan's
sick
Island when I was home.
Or sick.
Gilligan's Island.
Gilligan's Island, yeah.
Yes, Gilligan's Island. Now you're talking my era.
I love the Cosby Show
Yep.
Yeah.
and Happy
Yeah,
Days.
it's sad
Yep.
what's happened with all that.
I grew-
mean, never
Yeah,
agreed
I
with it
know.
or anything else, but the show was amazing. He was
Right,
he was a
yeah.
real he was a genius with comedy.
Yeah.
Very-
I grew up on Married with Children. Al Bundy is my favorite TV dad.
Oh,
Um,
wow, really?
Yeah, he's so
That's
funny.
sad, Tina.
I love Ed
My husband
O'Neill.
watches it all the time out here, and I'm like,
Cracks me
really? You're watching that show again?
Love it. Love it. King of Queens is hilarious.
King of Queens.
Yep, he likes King of
hilarious.
Queens.
Bert Spinner from the movie was auctioned off not too long after he
So
passed.
Mouse Talk.
Wait,
Walt's trying to say that Frasier was the greatest spin-off show of all time. Yes, it was, but there was a lot of good spin-off shows that
Coming
went
back?
for many years.
What, Tina?
Burt Reynolds is dead?
Yes.
Yes.
He didn't die very long ago. He's another one
Carlos
that
is
just
out.
died recently.
Hey, what was his last movie? Was his last movie Boogie Nights?
No.
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 He was
God, no.
He was in a
I don't
couple
need
of other things. Small roles.
Carlos might need a hug, but I don't need a hug.
There's the other picture
I
too.
definitely do not need.
Oh,
a hug.
hold on.
That's Chomp's. Chomp's
Hey,
generally.
Francisco.
All right,
Hello,
Yeah.
Francisco.
Instead of
Fun to
Nice.
see
instead of me
Francisco.
going to the outlets, I'm just gonna come right up to your house and to the garage. And we're gonna
Okay.
eat
Yeah.
out there.
What's your address? I'll be right there.
Suzanne will just go shopping by herself, and I'll just come and.
Are you sure? Never gonna do for you.
Yeah, forget about the General Lee. I mean, it's a nice car and all, but I am a Trans Am guy. I am a Firebird guy. I am a Camaro guy. So, yeah, let's take that bird for a ride.
Quick story about speaking of was it Camaro or Trans Am? I think it was a Camaro because we were at Chevy. Anyway,
if Johns gives me a ride, I will wear Daisy
Sherry.
Dukes. Suzanne, yes.
Did you say you would wear Sally Field's outfit?
I will wear Daisy Dukes if he gives me a ride. And
Okay, this needs to be documented.
wait a minute. I'm sorry. Not if he gives me. If he lets me drive the Trans Am, I will do it in Daisy Dukes. You heard it here.
And a halter top.
That was.
I have never seen Dukes of Hazzard, so I can't say one way or the other. Well,
well, you know what? Well, I'm not going to necessarily agree with you, but I didn't really think it was all that great either. I mean, I think it had a lot of issues in it, but
Suzanne,
I like the brothers. There you go, Suzanne.
Wait a minute. There was brothers in Dukes of Hazzard or cousins?
Well, the cousins. I'm sorry.
There was cousins?
I meant cousins, but
What?
yeah.
So-
yeah,
say
sorry,
what?
Ian.
There was other people than
especially
Daisy?
now after the weight I've lost. My
Yeah.
leg. Oh, you know what? I think my legs are a little flimsy now. But I gotta.
So there was other people than Daisy in that show? 'Cause
Yeah,
I don't remember
there
anybody
were.
else.
Yeah, there were.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes, I'm getting what you're saying, and I'm saying, yeah, I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention to Daisy. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Oh, so you were into Uncle Jesse, huh?
No.
I'm with Walt to a point. It wasn't a terrible show. It just wasn't good.
Yeah, it wasn't all that cracked up. All that it's cracked up to be. But
As a kid,
There was
It was a great
Speedos. Is this
show.
why we make fun of Jeff and the Speedos? Is this where the reference comes from?
what?
no,
The Jeff and the Speedos?
we're making fun of Jeff and Speedos because it's Jeff and Speedos.
Oh. Okay.
No, it doesn't need any video reference or TV reference or movie reference. It's just
Yes,
Jeff and
yes,
Speedos.
Chomps, please. And Chris, feel free to send him my phone number so you can send me some nice pictures too. You know me, I'll share my number with anybody.
Yes, Chomps, please do.
Yes,
Anyway,
Chomps, we do wanna
quick
see
story.
this.
Quick story about a Corvette. We were at the car dealership right before we bought the house we're living in now, and I think we were getting the car inspected or getting the car fixed or whatever. I don't know, but anyway, in the showroom was a brand new. I think it was bright yellow, wasn't it, Chuck? The
Hey,
Corvette.
Isaac, welcome in.
Anyway, it was a beautiful Corvette. It was in the showroom, and my husband says to me, he says, "Oh, I'd like that car." And I says, "Well," I says, if you want it, we can buy it because we've got the down payment for the house right in the bank account, but you'd have to live in it because we'd have no place to live." And he said, "Are you kidding? If I got into that car, I'd have to live in it anyway because I wouldn't be able to get out of it once I got into it." So,
Oh,
Tina, you've met
man.
my husband. You know what he's talking about.
Yeah. Garrett says I have a pic of Jeff in a Speedo. Garrett? No one
Yeah,
needs
no.
to see it.
No, nobody needs to see that.
No.
I
Chris
don't know.
has had a red 1980 Corvette for 10 years. Okay, not jealous at all.
Michaela has a
That's really
kind of.
What,
It's
Carlos?
her
I'm sorry.
godfather's that he's leaving to her, but I guess she's got to wait a while for it. But
I wish my godfather leave me something. don't know where the heck he is.
Actually, I'm trying to do the math. Is that? Yeah, that is your Godfather.
Somewhere in
Yeah,
My
my
godfather was
died a
just here. He had to
long time
leave
ago.
to go for baseball game.
That's true. That's true. He's all of our Godfather, though.
Yeah, he ain't leaving you anything.
He ain't leaving me now.
No.
Oh gosh.
So Chris,
Anyway, I'm gonna bounce out.
all right, bye,
Thank you
Tina.
for inviting me on, Tina.
Thanks for
Good
Tina,
being
before-
on screen with all you guys. Hopefully someday I get to meet y'all.
Bye.
It won't be hard for
Bye-bye,
us, Tina.
man.
We're in the same state.
I know it.
Yep.
We just got to make it happen. All right. Bye-bye. Have a good day,
Bye.
everybody.
So Chris,
And then there were 4.
Chris, I went back and I watched my stream from
Isn't
Magic
it-
Kingdom.
Isn't it
Come
fun?
on, John.
No, I watched Jeff's stream.
Have you watched any of yours yet?
Some of them.
Isn't it fun? I still.
I
do
hate
it.
I hate hearing my own voice. So,
Yeah.
Call Trump. I
Yeah.
mean, Sunshine.
but Chris, I kind of went all the way up to the teacups, and that is absolutely hilarious.
I
It
haven't
would-
watched it yet.
Oh my goodness, it is hilarious.
In a little cup.
And then after that, I went over and watched a video from Friday night. And if I was on the other side, if I wasn't the guy sitting crashed out, I would have been along with everybody else telling them to do something because I'm just as bad.
Yeah,
were
you are.
so cranky when you. That's all I think
You were-
of. I remember that night perfectly. It's like, all right. And then you woke up. And every time Jeff would like turn to you for something, it's like, wow, this guy is cranky. I'm like, man. Don't get me wrong. I wake up. Suzanne's going to put in the chat. I know she is. I wake up cranky from naps. I do. But I'm like, wow, Tracy's in a cranky mood. Don't bother with. You and Jeff's like,
Wouldn't you have been though if you
oh,
drawn
yeah.
on
I
with a
wake up.
choppy
Listen, I just
maca?
said it.
Hold
I
on.
wake
First
up
off, I didn't know
myself.
anything about that. I didn't know anything about that.
Oh,
And I don't
no.
actually think he got on my face or even on my eye. He
Really?
didn't get on me. But he didn't get any
Would've
marker
felt
on me
good.
because believe me, I would have seen it the next day.
That's true.
Oh, it was great.
Listen, it was absolutely
Oh,
hilarious.
Kelly.
I'm just telling you, Carlos, sleep
Oh,
with the eye open, buddy.
yeah, I know. I kind of like screwed myself, I think, because I changed my flights. I'm coming in a day early. So,
We have more friends.
Hey, buddy.
What's going
Hey,
on?
Chris.
I'm like, cool. I couldn't see the name. I'm like trying.
Yeah, Chris doesn't like to
What's
show
up,
us his
Chris?
face for some strange reason.
Well,
Yeah,
I
I
actually,
know.
hey, Blue
You're
Nose,
gonna go to
it's great. Yeah, I got to make some dough for today. I'm into the fresh dough now. So
Hey, Tracy.
Oh, you really mean dough? I thought you were like you going to work. I was like, wait a minute.
no, I'm making pizza dough for tonight's stream.
Yeah, okay.
What's up, Chris?
Tracy, before you go, would you like to hear a soundbite from someone from last night?
Sure.
No.
I already heard it.
Let's see here.
Don't encourage him.
Would have shared my booty. I would have had my hands all up on it. No, wait.
Come on. Come on.
Oh, Arlene is totally against it too, huh?
Oh, VP thought it was hilarious.
Why not? We're guys.
Thank you,
We're
Arlene.
supposed to find that
Thank
stuff
you.
hilarious.
There was booty sharing all over the place last night.
As long as it wasn't my booty, I'm all right.
No, ours was a much more G-rated version of yours. So. Oh
All right, guys.
man.
I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Have a good day.
Bye,
I'll see
Tracy.
you.
Later,
Catch
Trace.
me at 4:30.
Yep.
I know there's a bunch of people on, but if you don't catch it live, catch it. It's going to be on Diz Our Dreams channel, 4:30.
Okay. Who wants to put Desert Dreams link in the chat? That'd be good. Yeah, Daniel, seriously. I'm telling you.
All right, where's
Have fun, buddy.
The
Yeah.
button. The button? I could have booted him out if you really wanted. Arlene's gonna be so happy. Yeah, not so much, Cynthia. Not. She's been ninja watching. she probably wasn't expecting to hear her likeness on my stream. Yes, pirate booty. Yes, we were eating pirate booty on Gonzo's channel last night for Throwback Thursday, and that's kind of our thing. A bunch of us, we do the pirate booty, and we share. We call it a booty call, and Chris just took advantage of us, and it was not nice at all. Oh yeah, act all sweet and innocent, like you know nothing. It's just fine. Anyways, Blue Nose, how are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm just dandy.
Dandy,
So,
sweet as candy.
sweet
Wait,
as
I'm
candy.
sorry.
That's
That was a
Cynthia.
stripper I once saw.
We're not going in that direction.
Oh,
Thanks, Jonathan.
was she all glittery in it? Never mind.
Yeah, thank you,
It was all
Chris.
sugary,
All right.
like candy.
So everyone's saying what their first car was. What about you guys? What was your first car? Do you remember?
Jeep
Pontiac,
Cherokee for me.
Pontiac Le Mans.
That was Jason's first car was a Le Mans, I think. Le Mans? Or is that the breathing? Whatever. It's the
Lamaze would be the breathing technique.
Thank you. Okay. See, I don't know. My first car was whatever we're driving now, the junk box. Actually, it was a minivan that's now in pieces. I didn't get my license until 2017, so it wasn't that long ago. But
I had a red 1984 Pontiac Firebird.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Thanks,
You
Sean.
suck. Yeah, nah. I almost said it. You suck.
82
Shelly, I don't remember the year, Shelly. It was a hatchback. Got my license, bought a 5-speed hatchback Pontiac Le Mans. Did I know how to drive 5-speed? Nope. You know how I learned? I bought the car and I drove it home.
Seriously?
You betcha.
So were you like
Grind them till you find them.
A couple of times.
Yeah.
You know? Yep. You grind it till you find it.
Grind them till you find. Yep.
I love driving 5-speed. Oh, 6-speed with the right Camaro. Had a nice Dodge Avenger when I met Suzanne. That was a nice little sports car. I've been looking for one. Another one.
I just want a Mustang. Please and thank you.
Fords. Ugh. Jesus.
We're gonna go through this again. I'm a Ford girl.
If R. Johns is the one that's picking me up at the airport, I might actually just grab a lift if he shows up at that Mustang.
You would not turn that sweet ride down.
I wouldn't turn any ride down. That's not my point.
This is
Oh
Chomps.
my gosh.
Or Sunshine's Daisy Jeep.
Oh my gosh. Look at that. That's cool. That's like a Tina size car. I could dig it.
What is that? An 80? That had the old.
I don't know.
The other. Yeah, where's the other photo? Showed it better, but that's all right.
There
you go.
That's the wrong one. Did it say it on the side?
No, it wouldn't. I was just looking at the body, shape of the body.
I know nothing about cars. Let's see. Manual all the way, says Jonathan, although paddle shift is easier. I hope we get to have auto shows and air shows this year. Me too, Shelly. Seriously. Rhode Island canceled the air show. I was looking forward to that because probably would have went. I just 1976 Schwinn 10 speed. Is that a bike?
Yes.
BMX.
Okay. Hey Nick, welcome in.
BMX with the mongoose. Mongoose.
I'm not surprised. Mongoose. Oh my gosh. So my friend's brother had one growing up.
Turbo Ford Probe. I've driven a couple of those. Well, one of those a few times.
They don't have brakes on them, right?
On what? It's a Ford.
I would.
The bikes. Never mind.
They don't have brakes? How do you stop?
My friend's brother had a stunt bike growing up, and it didn't have any brakes on it, and she didn't know
You
this.
take it off if you want, but
So yeah, that's fun stories right there. I'll tell you that. Daniel says mine was the Tomorrowland Speedway car. Yeah, I know. I think it was mine too, Daniel. Mine too. First car I was in a racetrack was a CRX HMY. Stepdad took me around the track. I probably just botched that whole line. I'm sorry, Jonathan. Shows the Jeep, the Mackinac Bridge last weekend. More than 400 Jeeps crossed the bridge. Wow.
Detroit
Nick's going to a car
muscle.
show tomorrow.
Detroit muscle. That's all that matters.
Is Detroit like the birthplace of muscle cars or any cars? Maybe.
Not any cars, but muscle cars.
Hey, Jason.
Hey, Flipper.
Oh, it's Jason.
Carlos, wait, what, whoa. Carlos, my probe was bright red, so pretty.
Yeah, the one I used to drive was black. I drove a black one. Tina's going completely different with this, Arlene, but no, yeah.
Because I have no idea. I only know what that means, one way. Okay, we're getting ready for lunch now.
So now
Bye,
we know the color
sunshine.
of Tina's probe, I guess. I don't know.
No, we're not going there.
This one has the battery too.
Hey Jeff, welcome in. We're talking cars. What was your first car?
We've gone through movies, TV shows, death places, funerals, cemeteries.
We've been around the block today. Seriously.
That's what she said. That is what she said. She said.
Seriously. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I want a Mustang. That's my dream car. I don't know. I used to want a white one, but now white gets dirty so easily. So I'd probably want like a
white doesn't get dirty.
Red or
white
something.
gets stained easily.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. I think I might.
Awful.
Or if purple, if they make it in purple, I would do purple or silver.
Shelly, comedians. Yes, we are.
I want a Corvette. I want a 74 Corvette.
Oh, you like that body style?
Yes.
Do you really?
I grew up with that.
I sat in one. Tina was talking earlier, McNeil. I sat in one. I took.
Should have bought it.
I took my Chevy for an oil change, and I always go shopping. You know, when I'm going in for an oil change, it's like, let's go look at the new SUVs. And my dealership, I've bought 3 cars now from them, has a toy room. Chris, yeah, he's a pretty big Chevy, pretty big Corvette dealer up here, and he had just gotten 2 in off the truck the day before. The color, this blue, you know what it was like?
Blue. The Daytona blue.
Look at your screen. You see the blue that says you're in the showroom? Well, mine's that blue. That blue right there. Oh my God. The sales guy's like, nobody's around. Opens the door. He's like, have a seat. 2021. What?
I tell you, the other color that I like.
A car.
That other color that I like on the new one is that really dark burnt orange. And I usually don't like orange.
Chris, no word of a lie. I swear to God, everything holy. That was the second vet that was there. 2 of them off the truck.
That
blue
thing.
and that orange.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that orange. This blue, let's just say the man in me showed.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, that's we're not talking
Holy
about
Toledo. Yeah, no,
I'm telling you. But again, they're great cars, but I'd rather buy something that I would drive.
That's why I go to the 74 Vet.
Yeah. Well, I'd go.
I like the.
I'd go to like Chomp's Firebird. I drive.
Yeah,
that.
It's
78, 79. I drive that baby around.
I've loved all of the cars I've had. I'm a car guy. But there's two cars. If I could have them back, I would take them back. One of them's that Firebird, and then then the other one I had a Dodge Charger RT with a Hemi, and it was silver, the same color as our state trooper cars. And I could get on the interstate and lanes would clear, and I would just let it roll.
Yeah.
I almost bought Michaela one when we were looking for a car for her. We ended up with a Ford Focus, but hey,
That thing could haul.
I was going to buy it for her just for the
Ford.
reason of, I'd have fun driving this thing. Daddy needs to borrow the car.
They're so fun to drive.
Yeah.
Three cars I think I would love to have is a 32 Ford, the 5-window, kind of like American Graffiti.
Yeah.
Maybe a different color. I don't know. I would probably go with a 67 or 68 Shelby Fastback. And I would like the Corvette, the 63 split window.
Yeah. Split windows.
Nice choices. The guy at Ed from Texas Takes I interviewed, he's a car guy. What's he got? What did he say? And it's a 1918 Ford.
Well, like a model.
Yeah, the Model T or whatever it was.
Model T. Yeah.
He's got one. He drives
Yeah.
around, brings it to shows and stuff.
Jeff said he had a Buick Skylark in high school. He was the envy of everyone.
I'll tell you. Listen, back then a Buick,
Skylark.
Skylark.
Of course
back
you do,
then,
Nick.
That's a pitmobile, buddy.
Shelly says 52 tuxedo black Corvette would be lovely too. Sorry, Chris, go ahead.
My dad had a 71 Cuda, and he loved it. He used to take it drag racing.
Wow.
That's a big car.
Oh yeah.
We had a 78 Pontiac Bonneville. The hood on that thing was like an aircraft carrier. It was white.
Oh yeah.
Red vinyl top, burgundy vinyl top, and red shag carpet inside, baby. It was.
I can't remember what my father had. It was an 81. God, it was in Lincoln. I mean, you're talking about the hood on this thing too. Yeah. Wow, what a big car. Thank God I didn't have to drive those things.
Hey Tina, thanks for having a car show. I really enjoy this.
Yeah.
Anytime.
I'm
That's all I get
waiting,
for
man.
watching.
Ethan's young, but Suzanne knows. I want a toy. I mean, I'm 44. I figured in about 10 years, 54, 55, just a toy, and I'm partial, again, because of my age, I'm partial to the 80s. I'd be happy with an 88 IROC, Chris Shack.
I'm just going to change the subject real quick. Is a CUDA short for Barracuda?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, but they had
All right, John. I'll look
like
at
the Hemi Cuda, which is what my dad had.
Anybody have a Roadrunner?
I wish. Love the
Wow.
Roadrunner.
I don't like the wings on them.
That's a nice car.
I'm just not a
Truck?
fan of that wing.
Truck. John sent a picture of his 1974 Ford 250 pickup truck. Wow, in Wyoming. And it's beautiful up there too. Oh, I love the Midwest. I want to drive a truck through the Midwest. That's all I'm
I've
saying.
owned enough trucks. I have one now. I like pickup trucks. I like big trucks. But I want a toy. I want a toy.
Truck can be a toy.
I could see you driving like a resto mod.
Me?
Type of, yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Really?
Wow.
I had a Monte
Yes.
Carlo.
My brother had an 88 Monte Carlo with T-tops. Yeah, that's when he liked me. He, when I was a little kid, he used to give me rides. Then he found a girlfriend, and then I don't have a brother anymore. You lose family members that way. Yeah, I mean, I remember it's Monte Carlo. I remember when it. I remember when the motor blew in. My father made him take it to the dump. It's like it's gonna crawl there, but you're taking it to the junkyard. Then he bought his IROC. Yeah, I hate my brother. Many different reasons, but a couple of them right there.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. All right, guys, we can continue this conversation offline, but go ahead, Chris. I'll let you go. Go ahead.
Hold on. I'm pulling it up.
I'm like, which Chris?
Who is
You do have
talking?
two of them right now.
Blue Nose. Blue Nose.
Oh, Blue Nose.
Oh no, I'm good. I was
No,
gonna say I
just-
like how Carlos is casual. Yeah, I hate my brother.
Oh, he knows. So does everybody that really knows me. So I don't care. So does another. How many are watching right now? 30. So does another 30 plus the three of us on here. Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Holidays are great in his family.
They are because because we don't see him. So they're fine.
Yeah, there you go.
And surf bums, yeah, drove the
Jason,
soccer
have
mom
fun.
van. Yeah, my ex-wife and I, we had a minivan, but Suzanne and I have always been SUV people. We've always had big, not big enough because she'd love it. I don't know if she's still in the chat. She's a Tahoe girl. She'd love the Yukon or the Tahoe, but
We had Suburbans.
yeah, I mean even the new Suburban.
We had the
you had the
late
old Suburban.
We had the late '80s, early '90s Suburbans.
You had the
that were
third row
tanks.
facing the other way.
Man.
Yeah, the size of a cruise ship, basically.
Yeah. Listen, I almost bought when Ford came out with the Excursion. The V12 the V12
huge.
Excursion. I looked at it like 7 miles to the gallon. I'm like, that's okay. We'll figure it out. Can you imagine driving this thing to Florida? Yeah, thank God they didn't buy it.
Yeah.
Thank God they didn't buy it. But what a beast. No, we mid-size SUVs. I mean, they're all 3 passengers, but yeah, I like them. I like to be comfortable. We bought my daughter's Ford Focus, got in it, and I'm like, I can't drive these things. I can't drive cars anymore.
You want something where you could just step into it, not really squat down to get into it. You know. Yeah.
Yep. I'd rather take the step up because if I go down, I'm afraid that I'm not gonna get up.
Right.
Yukon Denali is my work stream. I'm sorry, guys. I know you're trying to sign off.
I am only because Rob Fuzz is on now and he's got Joey's birthday bash happening, and I don't want to overstep those. So everyone, head over to Rob Fuzz's stream right now and go say happy birthday to Joey and go show them some love. Check out all my amazing friends. We've got Chris Dad Builds, who's you want to talk about tomorrow?
Tomorrow night, 9:30.
On
Is
his
that fast
channel.
enough?
You don't have to be fast. Take your time.
Yes, people will be there. Things will be said. Come along, have fun.
Sound bites will be made. And are you doing NASCAR on Sunday or no?
Not this Sunday.
Okay. All right. And then Carlos, Disney World Freak, has a special guest on his show tomorrow at 10 a.m. Go check him out. Something about a baza, and I have no idea how to say it or whatnot, but I'll be there and I'll be putting links in, so I'll know then. And right underneath me, right here, we've got Chris Blue Nose 352, who doesn't have a channel, but go subscribe. The link is in the chat anyway, because he will put up content when he can. We just have to push him a little bit further.
And I'm gonna screw this up, but I'm gonna cut you off now too. When you watch This Our Dreams tomorrow, it might be a day early, but everybody wish Abby a happy birthday. She's my favorite Disney girl.
Yay! Yeah. So make sure you wish Abby happy birthday
during tomorrow's stream
at 11.
Yeah.
Yep.
Even though I think it's the next day, but you know what I mean. Just wish her happy birthday.
And I know I promoted you, Chris Blue Nose, but do you have anything else you want to say before I sign off?
Not a thing. Sorry.
Okay. Thank you guys
Nothing
for
to
joining.
say.
I appreciate you guys. Happy Friday. Happy weekend. Go over to Rob, show him some love, and I will see you guys when I see you next. Bye.